Okay everyone, last video I said we were moving on to dividing fractions. Whoops, I forgot. We still need to cover multiplying mixed fractions. We didn't do that last time. On purpose, I left that off just to make sure we got the basics down, and now we're going to go on to the mixed fractions. It's actually not that bad. If you can multiply fractions, you can multiply mixed fractions. There's just one last thing to remember. So let's just review our rules so far. We said last time that you do not need a common denominator when you multiply, right? Just multiply across the top, multiply across the bottom. Even if the denominators are different, you can still multiply. So that's good. But here's the new thing. You must switch mixed fractions to improper. Okay, you can't multiply mixed fractions. We actually can, but it's quite complicated. For example, if I was multiplying these together, I'd multiply 4 times 2, 4 times 1/4, then 2/3 times 2, and 2/3 times 1/4, and add them all together. Oh my gosh, it's just more work than we need. So let's not do that. We'll switch all our mixed fractions to improper. And then remember, you can ninja slice before you multiply. Don't do it right away. Do it once you've switched to improper. Alright, so I think I'll get the hang of this. I probably have way too many examples here. Feel free to skip to some harder ones or whatever you want. So we're multiplying two mixed fractions. We must switch to improper or top heavy, whatever you want to call it. How do we do that? We go 4 times 3 is 12, plus 2 is 14, and the denominator stays the same. That's annoying. Times 2 times 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9 times 4. And now you can do your ninja slicing. Do you see some stuff you can cancel? I see the 3 and the 9. You can divide both of those by 3. 3 by 3 is 1, and 9 by 3 is 3. You could also cancel the 14 and the 4, divide them both by 2. 14 by 2 is 7, and 4 by 2 is 2. Now you're good to go. 7 times 3, multiply across the top, you get 21. 1 times 2 is 2, and you're good. I'm happy with this answer. Or switch it back into mixed. How many 2's go into 21? 10. That gets you up to 20. You still have 1 left over, so 1 over 2. Either answer is great with me. Okay, next one, they're mixed. Got to switch them into improper. 1 times 5 is 5, plus 4 is 9 over 5. 3 times 3 is 9, plus 1 is 10 over 3. Denominators just stay the same, right? Now we can ninja slice the 5 and the 10, divide them both by 5, and you get 1 and 2. The 9 and the 3, divide them both by 3, and you get 1 and 3. And now we can multiply. 3 times 2 is 6. 1 times 1 on the bottom is still 1. Do I like that answer? It's not the greatest. It's right, but remember, if it's 6 over 1, just 6. If it's 10 over 1, just 10. If it's 12 over 1, just 12, etc. Alright, I don't know why I have so many. Change it to improper. 7 times 2 is 14, plus 1 is 15 over 2, times 4 times 10 is 40, plus 3 is 43 over 10. Now we look to ninja slice. You can only do these ones, I think. Divide them both by 5, and you get 3 and 2. Can I cancel the 2's? No. Why not? Because those are both denominators. You need to have one numerator and one denominator. One number on the top, one number on the bottom. There's nothing else you can do. Oh, it's not the easiest one. 3 times 43 is 129, and 2 times 2 is 4. But here's the good thing. If you did as much ninja slicing as possible, this is definitely in lowest terms. There's nothing else to do. This is good. Or put it into mixed form again. Not the easiest one to do. It's 32. 4 goes into 129 32 times. That gets you up to 128, and you have 1 left over. And there you go. Alright, moving along here. Switch to improper. 1 times 6 is 6, plus 1 is 7 over 6, times 6 times 2 is 12, plus 1 is 13 over 2. I don't think there's any ninja slicing you can do this time. It's unfortunate, but it does happen sometimes. 7 times 13 is 91, and 6 times 2 is 12. If you put that into mixed form, 12 goes into 91 7 times, and you still have 7 left over. Keep the denominator the same. And there you go. Okay, a few more on the back here. So we're multiplying 8 times 10 and 3/4. So 8, we'd like that to be a fraction, right? So how do we make 8 a fraction? We put 8 over 1. And then we can't multiply if it's in mixed form, so we'll switch that. 10 times 4 is 40, plus 3 is 43, and we keep the denominator the same, 4. Can you ninja slice? You sure can. The 8 and the 4. Divide them both by 4, and you'll get 1 and 2. Now we can multiply. 2 times 43 is 86, and 1 times 1 is 1. Oh, 86 over 1. Why don't we just write 86? Great. Next, this is mixed form, so we got to switch to improper. 5 times 5 is 25, plus 2 is 27 over 5. And what about this fraction? Well, it's not mixed, so just keep it. We're happy with it. 5 over 9 is totally okay. Now we can ninja slice. 5 and 5, divide them both by 5, you get 1 and 1. And 27 and 9, you can divide them both by 9, you get 1 and 3. Oh, again, 3 times 1 is 3, and 1 times 1 is 1. I have lots of these ones with 1 on the bottom. So you end up with 3. How about if you have more than 2 fractions? Who cares? We just do the same thing we've already been doing. Mixed fraction, we have to switch to improper. So 1 times 2 is 2, plus 1 is 3 over 2. The 4, let's make it a fraction. So 4 over 1. And mixed fraction, let's make it improper. 2 times 3 is 6, plus 1 is 7 over 3. So remember, you can ninja slice anything as long as one number's on the top, one number's on the bottom. So I see 3 and 3, divided by 3, you get 1 and 1. And I see 2 and 4, divided by 2, you get 1 and 2. That's it. There's nothing else to do. Don't tell me. Another one with 1 on the bottom? What's going on? And on top, you have 1 times 2. That's a 2 there. 1 times 2 is 2, times 7 is 14. So you get 14 over 1, or 14. All right, this one better not have 1 on the bottom. First fraction, we're happy with that, 1 over 2. Second fraction isn't a fraction, it's a whole number, so make it a fraction, 6 over 1. Third fraction is improper. Great, improper fractions are fine. Fourth fraction is mixed. Not good, we need to switch it. 1 times 3 is 3, plus 1 is 4 over 3. Fifth fraction, not good, it's mixed. Got to make it improper. 2 times 6 is 12, plus 3 is 15 over 6. Wow, I bet there's a lot of ninja slicing to do here. What could we do? How about the 6 and the 6 becomes 1 and 1. The 4 and the 8 become 1 and 2 when you divide them both by 4. The 2, no, there's nothing you can do there. Oh, I see. The 3 and the 9, or the 3 and the 15, it's up to you. I'll actually do 3 and 15. Divide them both by 3, you get 1 and 5. And I believe that's it. So what are we left with? 1 times 1 times 9 times 1 times 5. So it's basically 9 times 5 is 45. And on the bottom, 2 times 1 times 2 times 1 times 1. Basically 2 times 2 is 4. That's a good answer. Or how many times does 4 go into 45? 11 times. That gives you up to 44. You still have 1 left over. And there you go. Alright, one word problem here. Hamburgers at a trendy restaurant are listed on the menu as costing 9 3/5. Sometimes that happens. Instead of saying $9.60, they'll go 9 3/5. And then a family orders 2.5 hamburgers. I guess you can order half for kids or something like that. So how much do they pay for the hamburgers? Every order is 9 3/5, and they order 2.5. Well, I guess you'd have to go 2.5 times 9 3/5, right? If the hamburgers cost $9 and they were doing 3 orders, you'd go 3 times 9. If the hamburgers were $9 and there was 4 orders, you'd go 9 times 4 or 4 times 9. So if the hamburgers cost 9 3/5 and there's 2.5 orders, you just multiply those numbers together. All right, let's do that quickly and we'll be done. Got to switch them both into improper form. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5 over 2. And 9 times 5 is 45, plus 3 is 48 over 5. Oh, we can definitely get rid of the 5s right away. They become 1 and 1. And we can get rid of the 2 and the 48 because you can divide them both by 2. 48 by 2 is 24. Surprise, you end up with another number over 1. It's 24 over 1, which means they are paying $24 for their dinner. Alright everyone, I hope that makes sense, and I promise next time we will actually start division. See ya!